Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Borderlands 2. So I was looking at the lower left screen, part of the screen right now, talking about these Headhunter DLCs. And apparently the TK Baja DLC is also a Headhunter DLC, so it seems like they all are. So I don't really know or understand the difference, why TK Baja's DLC was so incredibly short with only like 2 missions, and then this Hunter's Grotto DLC is rather long. I can only assume that Gearbox maybe got some feedback and decided to make it bigger, or perhaps all the DLC was just cut content from the main game. Right now we're stealing a racket, not a rocket. Well, I guess maybe it says rocket up there. But we're stealing a rocket so we can see we can intrigue a rack that we're gonna hunt. Alright, I've got to start moving. Wow. This crippling witch doctor does really cripple. I need to phase walk just to regain my health. And there's kind of no reason they come out of phase walking, I guess. Alright, so we've got a slag witch doctor that probably isn't gonna benefit any from being shot by a slag gun. Let's throw another grenade. These guys are rather tough. See, can I just get down here? I guess I can, but unless there's a cult of the vault down here, I don't know why there's this. Alright, some guns. And that's kind of it. That's interesting, sort of. Like, we really haven't seen a lot of this in Borderlands. But it also is kind of not what Borderlands is. Like, crawling in areas and sneaking around is not what this run and gun game is all about. Come on. So we have a slag witch doctor, which we have to kind of just... We have to keep the pain on him, or he's gonna regenerate.
What is next?
This is the last human barbecue thing. I'm gonna try and regain my health. See if maybe we can get some bullets. Back to this gun. These grenades are... Like, I'm not seeing the witch doctor, but I'm certainly feeling the effects of the witch doctor. These guys hit really hard with the physical damage. Hey, we got a challenge and a skin. Come on. Like, every time he's hitting me, he's knocking me down. Let's see. Ah, man, I'm dying a lot lately. Oh, slight glitch in the death there. It's been about a day since I last played, so I've taken a little bit of a break and left the game running. Shouldn't be too much of an issue.
All of the cruel kids are doing it.
So some more money lost. We should keep an eye on what kind of money gets picked up. That's... See, I just picked up a couple $79 coins, and then that was a $96 amount. So, wouldn't be surprised if it decides to hand me a slightly larger denomination of currency pretty quickly to balance off all the money I lost. Now, in Borderlands 1, there was an entire, like, dump area that we really haven't seen recreated. We're getting a little bit of that. I guess it's probably a good thing, though, because that dump area was also kind of repetitive and not super thought out. Here we can see there's a Cult of the Vault. How many of those are left? One? Yeah, until I get a new skill, it actually doesn't benefit me at all to do anything other than run away. I finished like 2 challenges in this fight. Let's see. There's a rocket over here we'll pick up in a second, but let's pick up this. And I'd like to take a moment. Let's see, we're trying to get everything up. So chance on elemental effect, and then shield capacity probably. I mean, it would be nice if it went up to 6. We'll take it, yeah. So we're trying to get everything up to 6.0% and balance this out a little bit more. Wanted to perhaps look at some of these guns and see if maybe there is a shift here. No, like, that would have been nice if that gun was better, because I am certainly not happy with the gun I'm using as a repeater. There's a skin that was just given to us. That's not any better. This one just has a lower blast radius for a higher fuse time. This one actually is better, so I might as well equip it. It's odd that it's better, but whatever. Nothing there. And this shield absorbs bullets, and we were gonna try and play with that, but that didn't
Now just put
work
it into a
right
cannon
now.
I've set up, and you can summon the rat and kill it for me instead of killing it for Hammerlock.
Yeah, I love the fact that you have these new Savage toilet style loot drops, and then they're bringing back the old toilet style loot drops too, like doubling up the content, adding variety. Alright, so now it wants me to go over here, and ideally I want to make a bit of a curve. So I'm just gonna hug the left wall, come over here and see what that is, because there's nothing else to do. This mission wants us to exit the map from here. This mission is just waiting for us to find more enemies to fight. So, yeah, just hug the left side. We really can't be that close to being done with this DLC. But I am certainly questioning what the DLC is going to be, the length of the DLC in some of the other situations. Like, let's just go back to the map to make sure we're going the right direction. Yes. It could be that some of them are really only an hour long. It could be that all the rest of them are as long as this DLC or longer, which that would be slightly appreciated. In the end, I think we are quickly approaching having played all of the content for Borderlands 2. That leaves just Borderlands the pre-sequel. If there's still desire to play Borderlands 2, which I do want to play the pre-sequel eventually, but I would like to try to get at least 6 months of a break. And honestly, it doesn't feel like Borderlands 3 is coming out in the next 6 months as of this recording. Well, yeah, almost certainly. Like, I'm recording this very close to the time it should be airing in mid-December. There was no announcement for Borderlands 3 in 2018. If they did announce Borderlands 3, it's going to be for a major release in the third quarter or fourth quarter of 2019. So it's going to be almost a year at least. I suspect probably a lot more than that. Interesting how they just kind of walled this off. Alright, well, that's all that I really wanted to know, is what was over here. There probably is some kind of Cult of the Vault symbol somewhere that I should have seen and I'm not seeing. Still using a lot of bullets to kill things. Screen looks pretty dark right now. It does bring about the issue of why most of this game is built around a planet that has 2 suns. Doesn't seem like there's anything there. I'm not sure I killed enough fanboat people to get that quest done, but I imagine I did. Sure feels like a nighttime swamp section like this should have been in the TK Baja's DLC. It's odd that it's instead part of the Hunter's Grove. So I imagine I need to get up there, which, yeah, I've been up there before. Are we set? Interesting. It sounds like we're getting a sound effect. Badass racks all of a sudden. Like, we're getting a pretty large sound effect from that waterfall, when most other waterfalls, if they have been playing a sound effect, has made it considerably less recognizable. I'm happy to see racks return. I think there's a rack here that's literally stuck. Yep. See, this was that area that has some indication that there's another thing, but there really isn't. And unless there's some kind of secret tunnel or something to get to it. The map just seems wrong.
As you believe in yourself, nothing can truly kill you, except handsome Jack.
$7,900 plus gone for that experiment. Yeah. It indicates that there's something down there. Not way over there. Not over there. But the map clearly shows there's supposed to be something right here. And yet, there isn't. So, maybe there's like some underground entrance, but I'm not even sure how you'd do that. Or maybe there's some above ground section, but I don't know how you would reach that either. Here we can see some racks. Like, racks definitely did need to come back and get used more in this game. We didn't see much of them. And I'm a little disappointed that there isn't a rack hive or something like that that we fight.
And I disappear, a ghost amidst the combat, preparing to strike.
We'll go ahead and just let our health heal. See if our health heals anymore if we crouch down. I don't think it does. This will be an interesting experiment. Can we use our deceptive ability when from a... Yes, you can. You can use it from a crouching point. Look how his feet are just hovering. Like, that's certainly what it's felt like when I've been walking in some places. It feels like I'm probably crouching on the ground or walking on the ground right now.
Ghosty.
One more time. 3 uses of my deception ability to get my health to max. And just kind of looking for Cult of the Vault. It'd be nice if my deceptive ability was full before we started this. Like, even here though, these are clearly... wow.
I vanish.
Those guys took all the health out of me. Like, these are very much clearly so powerful that they're killing me, nearly killing me in one hit. But they're also pre-programmed.
How hilarious.
So
you just set off my trap card. Your death approaches.
like they're showing up when I walk closer to this point where we're gonna fire off the rocket, and that's it. They really haven't been showing up at any other point. Wonder if there was something up there at some point as far as a map or a section.
Okay, you're at the cannon. Now just load in the gunpowder, then fire it off and summon the rack!
So are we really ready to do this? I guess we are.
Comes Rackenoth. Good luck! Hunting things! Oh!
So we're just waiting for it to show up. Where is it? There we go. Let's see. I don't know what Rackenoth is a reference to. but he seems to be a caustic style rack. We could try and throw a grenade. I can't see anything, and there's really only one person to shoot, so unless I get really lucky. This is another one of those cases where if I was playing multiplayer, it would make a lot more sense, because somebody could save me, but playing single player, they didn't really balance the game out well. I suppose I could have, like, gone for a like, I wouldn't mind if they had gone for like a few smaller racks. Yeah, this is not gonna work. I'm just wasting my bullets right now. So I'm getting the camera glitches, not a big deal. But it's not skipping these load sequences like I'd like it to.
Hyperion suggests that you do not think about the fact that your current body is only a digital reconstruction of your original body, which died the first time you spawned. Do not think about this.
So I think I'm gonna have to kind of bob and weave and avoid his attacks more. His seemingly very elemental attacks. Yeah, I don't think I can win here unless I can get really lucky, get a lot of criticals, and hit him in the face. A lot. Just losing money left and right. But that doesn't really matter even. Like, we could lose it all, frankly. And it's not going to really do anything. That was a new response.
The true world revealed. Weaknesses now known to me. Time to go to work.
Like, this is a hard guy to target. He's flying around. He really only stays in one place when he's attacking.
An illusion fools you all. I move for the kill.
See, if I got knocked down right now, I think I might be able to lock in on him and kill him. So I think I'm kind of good where I'm at. Because we can just avoid getting waylaid too much.
And I disappear.
Like, I'm really having to rely on my phase walking ability just to buy time. I just need a couple more hits.
Minion, come on back. Also, I've decided that it's more important to be true to myself than to be envious of Sir Hammerlock.
A wise decision, Claptrap. True strength comes from within.
Oh God, that was so classy. Teach me how to be like you.
So, did he drop anything? Because it kind of doesn't seem like they dropped anything after that fight. There's flickering textures, certainly, but yeah, it doesn't seem like there was any pickup. That's quite a disappointing return. Alright, so we're going to need to look at the guns we have. Play a little menu hero. And I don't think I even have too many things, so... Let's see. Any of these shields potentially better than what I have? I don't think so. We sell all of that. It gets us a decent amount of money back that we lost from dying over and over again.
Always happy to do business with a vault hunter.
Of course.
Pleasure doing business. Nothing like a good sale.
Buying bullets will cost us some money. And we'll come over here and just see if maybe we can find something else.
Come on back anytime.
There's a boat somewhere. I hear it. Oh well, I'm not gonna bother to deal with it. I imagine I'm gonna run up here and run into some more savages that I kind of don't want to bother to deal with. So let's see if we can get them all to run in one place, go there. Did they just all die, or did they just all despawn? Suppose we still need the grind. Doesn't seem like anybody's spawning over here, at least. So, seems like some places are designed to constantly respawn, some places aren't. Or at the very least, they're set in some weird ways that they don't always respawn. And all of these treasure chests are things that we opened like an hour ago. It's kind of surprising that at the very least the small things didn't reset. So while we're going up this elevator, which paused the game, might actually cause a glitch. Let's see. The only quest we have is this one, which is a story mission, which we may very well not turn in back here, or we may actually have to come up here a second time to turn it in. I think there is something to be said about just some variety on the enemy types. Like, we're seeing a lot of these now. I mean, they were cool to start off with, but they're getting pretty repetitive. The same old savage warriors. At least their shield is not as bad as the shields on the other brutes that have the midgets chained on them. Let's see. It's just people everywhere. Apparently those who worshippers there are not part of the group. And these guys aren't particularly vulnerable to physical attacks. You'd kind of think that they would be. It seems what I'm doing is maybe I'm whittling down the worshippers bit by bit and turning them into hunters. Still getting a decent amount of XP from this. A 5% increase in XP because of my artifact. Oh, don't let me die here. This would be really pathetic.
What is next?
Ah. Too many of these guys. But I'm actually kind of enjoying this.
Deceive you. An illusion fools you all. I move for the kill.
Looks like somebody dropped a skin. Alright, so the worshippers are different. So we'll turn in this, and then I don't think you even get a choice. I think you have to hear what they have to say.
Oh, metaphorical Christmas sweater of depression. You are so very comfortable. And you smell like cookies. And tears.
This is the end of the mission Old Pukey, where Claptrap thought there was another Claptrap that was still alive and was excited about that until he found out it wasn't alive.
We're gonna wreck this professor guy. So, how you doing?
So that's, I think, the story mission moving forward.
Stinky.
This was the mission where we had to wipe off the urine off of Claptrap's stuff from the skag urine. And this one.
Stealing other people's catchphrases? Ho!
Which I think that was a Scooter catchphrase you just used.
Minion, who's cooler? Me or Hammerlock? If the answer is me, remain silent.
So we have this other mission called Follow the Glow, You Gotta Go.
Hey, I found the peeing skag who made all that trouble for you. He's somewhere out here in the grove. You should find him and take him down.
So we leveled up by turning in all those missions. That's nice. And let's see. We have a enhanced shield capacities versus get extra XP. I don't think I could keep that, but I'll hold on to these. Well, wait a minute, this one's better than what that is, so that one can be sold. There's a fan boat thing and a slower recharge rate with Nova Blast versus one that gives you elemental resistance at 50%. It's kind of amazing I have elemental resistance at 50% and I'm still not doing much damage. Seems really crazy. Alright, so follow the glow. Hunting. We might as well do this while we're here. And I feel like this might take us to a mission that has us walk around the entire map a second time, but yeah, we'll do it anyways. I'm going totally the wrong direction. And like, can you fast travel to because of that or not? I know you can leave through a fast travel station there, but I don't know if that actually means you can fast travel back to this higher point. And this kind of makes me motion sick, making those giant jumps. Alright, we're looking for tracks, which I know there's, it looks like on the map there's a whole section over here, but there's an invisible wall. And if we come over here, there's not really much you can do. So are these supposed to be tracks? Or are these supposed to be tracks?
I vanish.
I think you'll have to track him using more of those glowing urine spots. Good luck.
So basically I have to wait till it's midnight, or I could just follow the markers, I suppose. Let's see if that works for us. Yeah, I'm thinking my phase walk ability might have triggered something there, but I just don't know. It could be a seriously long amount of time. I think the sunlight just came up. It just does not feel...
You just set off my trap card. Your death approaches.
Like it feels like I would just accidentally run into the creature, but I bet the creature doesn't spawn until we actually do this. Alright, so let's ignore this mission for a while and let's go forward on the story mission. We'll come back and do it later. And maybe we'll get really lucky and we'll run into a skag that will decide to fight us. Well, I imagine that really is going to be a mission where we're going to have to run. So we got some more of these Siren warriors, scalions. His tail is scaling. Yeah, it feels like we'd have to grind to find these unique characters. So I really don't know how far this DLC is gonna go. Feels like it could go on forever. There's a sacrifice being hanging here. Beware the clap. Oh. So it's a giant claptrap god. Interesting. Interesting. Somebody made that, and that was just there to find. It's not really related to any quest or anything. Yeah, it almost feels like at some point we're gonna have to leave this DLC, go do the other DLC, and then come back and do cleanup work if we want to. Yeah, and yep, this is the area on the map that we couldn't access from any other way. Still not dying. Let's see. Some health I can pick up. There's not really anything here. It feels like what's gonna happen is we're going to a lower tier. That would be kind of crazy if there's like this really complicated underground system. I kind of get the feeling that the gun sound is louder than it used to be, but I don't think I've really done anything to the sound lately. I'm a little surprised that the stinging doesn't, when you get attacked or stung by these bugs, you don't get some kind of woozy effect. That would have been kind of cool. Although it probably would have gotten annoying really fast. Let's see. There's clearly some way they want us to be able to get up here because of these. Let's see. Unless they just really meant for you to do this. Maybe they really did mean for you to do that. Let's see, what else do we have to see here? Do we see any Cult of the Vault or anything else going on? This way connects here. I assume you die if you fall off the waterfall. The game has been kind of consistent about that. Ooh. I'm getting stuck on the pass. Don't have enough bullets. Yeah, I don't see any Cult of the Vault or anything. I wouldn't be surprised if there is something like that. They have like a music box, and there was another music box here. I'm just playing probably too thoroughly. Yeah, it seems like it's time to just move on to the next area. Travel to Adoration Station. Like, unless this is a really small, unless this is some really small boss fight area, I don't think there's anything here. Apparently, track the creature brought me over to this point, so good. That means we don't have to really worry about that quest as much. Let's see, which one of these is a story one and which one's the optional one? I guess we'll track the creature, we're close to it. And I assume this is a whole different area. Let's see, can we look at the map? Not yet. Haven't discovered anything.
Great! You've made it to Nakayama's lab. Now you've got to find the samples of Handsome Jack's DNA and destroy them.
Destroy DNA samples.
Welcome, customer.
Let's see.
Thanks for the scratch. A pleasure as always.
Spend a lot of money filling up things.
Tell your friend, Marcus Munitions.
That's the wrong class. Otherwise that might have been good.
Next time you're
Let's see, do we have anything else we want to really sell? We got a couple things.
Just think, Dr. said.
Of course, here's some bullets I could have picked up. So I stupidly spent money on bullets in an attempt to save something. There's something making a sound when I point in this direction. It's probably nothing though. The game is pretty notorious for screwing things like that up and playing sound effects when it really shouldn't. That was 1,000. That was 75. There's some more money up there at the top if I could find a way to reach it. I certainly remember in Borderlands 1 it being definitely a part of the game to try and find ways to get to the top of things. Now it feels like it's more just a matter of, oh, we'll put something there if you can figure out some way to get there, but we're not really going to make it possible. Let's see. Like, this doesn't really strike me as a place. Well, I guess maybe. Maybe if I had gotten high enough to jump and then immediately double jump again. Yeah. That's a lot of effort, certainly. But I did get some decent money out of it. But I think that's mostly just the game balancing itself, saying because I lost so much when I died. Guess we'll start down here. A little marshland type area. There you go. That's not gonna work. I was not really expecting to fight spores. I was thinking I was gonna fight skags. So they certainly got me tricked there. Let's see. Are you gonna die? No, it's just resisting all damage. Now we have a giant explosive one. Is it really worth my time to even take out this spore? Maybe, maybe not. Let's see. Did I pick up everything? Obviously not. Iridium. It was kind of worth it. And I believe this is where we would have come down originally. So we've got one of these guys. And some borax. We're looking for a pink borax. We're also looking for a Cult of the Vault symbol to know if this area has its own collection of Cult of the Vault symbols or if it's perhaps combined with previous sections. That one looks particularly deadly.
And I disappear, a ghost amidst the combat, preparing to strike.
On fire. There's a pink borax. So it could be a case that this area is big enough to give a couple more hours of gameplay. It does kind of feel like that's the case. Alright, let's work our way up here. Let's see if there's anything of particular value. Some bullets. Some money over here. Yeah, it feels like we're back to Borderlands. Getting iridium at a nice rate. We're back to fighting characters that are on our level. So, bone metal camp. This shocking witch doctor needs definitely to be taken out.
I disappear.
Let's run. Run and hide and look around. I think I'm gonna have to run a little bit more. There's too many of these guys. Let's see, is that the urine I'm supposed to be following? So yeah, I think I've tracked this creature to this point. Pups, corrosive swamp skag. corrosive adult. And this is at 50% elemental resistance on the shield too. Now, how would anybody survive this?
While you fight him, I'll come up with a hilarious Siren-based pun that I'll say once he's dead.
Here's dribbles. I'm out of the one thing I'd like to have right now, which would be grenades. Seems like he's resisting damage. Well, the good news is he's not resisting that.
Eyes deceive you, an illusion fools you all. I move for the kill.
I couldn't come up with a hilarious Siren-based pun. Still, at least he's dead. Go ahead and get back here.
Nice. So we got some more. Another quest done. Okay, there's 4 Cult of the Vault things in this area. And I think, like so many of the Cult of the Vault challenges, we probably will only get 3 out of 4. Like, there's definitely things that I could still do. Before I even go to a New Game Plus and just play the game a second time, it seems very, very plausible to just run around the entirety of the map. See, I'm trying to run on this edge and see if that unlocked some new part of the map, but it didn't. I'm gonna see if this helps. Also, the only other thing to do here is to work our way around. Apparently we're going this way and then working our way all the way over to this point, and at some point we're probably going through this and maybe making a full circle for the map. Yeah, I just have to pour. Just have to pour bullets into killing the character like this. You just have to hit him fast, and you have to hit him hard.
I am ready.
Let's see. I guess we maybe can move down this direction. I have a slight fear what's going to happen is we'll come back this way and never be able to have to fight the people again. Let's take some money. Try to find some bullets. If I was to jump down here, would there be a way back up? Seems like there almost certainly would be. And there's nothing here. So this feels just like an experiment in destroyed environments, which kind of fights the idea of the run and gun style game that Borderlands 1 and 2 have been. So we can look around here and see if there's anything. See, I'm still not sure if... It feels like there should have been something under there. So I'm not sure if the game is being purposefully difficult, or if it's just a matter of the DLC not getting as much love as the main game had. Because the main game was full of resetting, pretty frequently resetting bullets and treasure chests of some sort. But in this, it seems like as soon as I open something, it stays open for a very long time. And if not forever. And you're just not getting as many guns or treasures. But you'd think you'd want more guns for a game that sells itself on a bazillion of guns. It looks like there's probably a puzzle to... Let's see. Go ahead and save there. Then we've got a shot, some other guns that we don't want. We have a skin head. Interesting. So I guess that means we've hit a new level where we can get skin heads. When depleted, melee attacks deal bonus raid damage. It would be a much faster recharge rate for less health. I'm gonna try this shield because of the fact that now we've hit a point where almost every battle does have me lose my shield multiple times. So a recharge rate is probably much more useful. Challenges wise, we're continuing to make progress on the challenges. I guess I need to leave this scrolled up to the very top. There's no easy way to get up here. And then I think as far as non-specific, non-area specific challenges, I think we will just get done what we get done. Maybe we'd kill 80 borax in total, maybe not. Very possibly we won't do that. We would need to destroy 3 more fans. I knew we hadn't destroyed enough of them. Drifters, like we haven't dealt with too many of those. We probably will kill enough savages, and I'm not sure about the Skylands. But there's also some secondary challenges that aren't even being shown in this order. So I don't even know where those secondary challenges would be found. See, it's probably somewhere way down here that's not worth looking at. Yeah, we still have a lot of things to do if we were going to try and do all these, but some of these you certainly can't even get done. Here's Arden's Adoration Station. We have an undiscovered, discover the previous 3 lab assistants, find the 3 remaining hidden vaults, discover the hidden compartment, which probably means this map is not super long, because I think the hidden compartment is that secret area. Yeah, it doesn't strike me as like a giant area, but I guess I would have to turn this into Claptrap. Oops. So we have now another reason to go back to Claptrap. We'll probably go in a circle. Yeah, another hour. Another good hour of Borderlands 2 combat. Nothing amazingly new or different, but still good gameplay if this is the gameplay you're looking for. And in all honesty, it works really well for me because compared to, say, a gamer who plays like all the Battlefield games and all the Call of Duty games and all the Halo games. If you were playing 3 or 4 shooters in a year potentially, or all the Destiny games to use a more modern reference instead of Halo, like if you're really doing a lot of first-person shooting, you're probably getting a very similar experience to just playing Borderlands 1 and 2 and just continuously playing that. It might be slightly different. It certainly isn't going to be historically accurate, or if you don't like the story, you don't like the story. But since I do kind of enjoy what they're doing here, it's still pretty good content. That's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below in the description box. Thank you for watching. Have